Muy buenas, Sergio por aquí. Hoy en Review Juega nos metemos de lleno en el misterio, porque voy a contarte de principio a fin todo sobre Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, una aventura de detectives que trae de vuelta al mítico Hércules Poirot, pero con giros nuevos, ambientación moderna y una narrativa más ambiciosa. Información completa del juego. Título: Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. Desarrollador: Microids Studio Lyon. Distribuidora: Microids. Fecha de lanzamiento: 25 de septiembre de 2025. Plataformas: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch y PC. Género: aventura narrativa, investigación, detective en tercera persona. Trama y jugabilidad. Death on the Nile nos lleva a los años 70, a bordo de un lujoso crucero que navega por el río Nilo. Al principio, todo parece un viaje tranquilo, pero el asesinato de una pasajera rompe por completo la calma. Aquí es donde entramos nosotros y donde el juego empieza a brillar. Lo más interesante es que no solo controlamos a Hércules Poirot, sino también a Jane Royce, una detective privada creada especialmente para esta versión del clásico. Alternar entre ambos personajes permite ver la historia desde ángulos diferentes. Poirot aporta su lógica fría y meticulosa, mientras que Royce le da una perspectiva más moderna e intuitiva. A diferencia de otros videojuegos basados en novelas de Christie, este no se limita a adaptar el libro. Añade contenido nuevo, tramas ampliadas y giros adicionales pensados para sorprender incluso a quienes ya conocen la historia original. Además, aunque el crucero es el escenario principal, la investigación se amplía a lugares como Londres, Mallorca, Nueva York y Egipto, lo que da variedad visual y narrativa. Poco a poco, ambas líneas argumentales, la de Poirot y la de Royce, acaban entrelazándose en una única trama llena de secretos. Mecánicas principales. Recolección de pistas mediante exploración detallada. Perfilado psicológico de sospechosos, analizando comportamientos y contradicciones. Confrontaciones, donde usas la información recopilada para desenmascarar mentiras. Reconstrucciones mentales para rehacer escenas y descubrir la verdad. Nuevas mecánicas como espionaje, seguimiento discreto y uso de ganzúas para abrir cerraduras. El ritmo combina investigación, diálogos, puzzles y una narrativa fuerte. No es un juego de acción, es un juego de pensar, observar y deducir. Valoraciones. Crítica profesional, alrededor de 68/100. Jugadores, alrededor de 7,3/10, con bastantes comentarios positivos sobre la historia. Puntos fuertes según reseñas. Gran ambientación y narrativa. Buenos personajes y desarrollo de sospechosos. Sensación auténtica de resolver un caso.
Let me get you a drink. On the house, of course. What will you have?
Chez ma tante, en 1957, as always.
1957, the year the club opened. Music to my ears. Harry, a 57 for my friend.
Right away, boss.
I'm sorry, but I must leave you to prepare for a special event. We'll talk later.
Mr. Poirot. I'll let you in on a secret. I'm your biggest fan. It was you who inspired me to become a private detective.
How can I have done such a terrible thing?
My name is Jane Royce. You might think of me as a beginner, but I have solved a few cases.
Bravo, mademoiselle. Tell me.
The one I'm most proud of is the hungry sand trap.
Ah, the golfer who vanished after making the miraculous shot. An interesting puzzle indeed. Congratulations!
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for interrupting your evening, but I have a very good reason. I have a surprise for the most beautiful woman in this room, Lynette Ridgway. Lynette, you have stolen my heart. How can I prove how much you mean to me? But with this. Empty box? What is this? Where's the ring? Where's the ring?
I don't understand. I took the box out of the safe just before I gave it to you.
One.
Was the ring inside the box?
I didn't check it. It was a private gift for the young lady.
Two.
It's been stolen. Call the police.
The police? But this is going to give my club a terrible reputation.
Three.
Poirot, help!
Et voilà.
You've got to help me. A ring has been stolen from my office.
I had noticed the uproar, mon ami. I will see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that finding the ring will be child's play for you.
Well, Jane, looks like you're going to see your idol in action. Such a beautiful emerald. What a shame to see it go to waste.
Mr. Poirot, this is Emmy Duns, my friend and partner in detection.
Nice to meet you, Monsieur Poirot. Jane has told me a lot about you. If I were a criminal, I'd hate to have you after me.
You flatter me, mademoiselle. Hopefully my poor talents may be helpful. If you'll excuse me, I have a ring to find.
Very good, Sergio here. Today on Review Juega, we're diving straight into mystery with a full breakdown of Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile, a detective adventure that brings back the legendary Hércules Poirot with new twists, modern storytelling, and a richer narrative than ever before. Complete game information. Title: Agatha Christie, Death on the Nile. Developer: Microids Studio Lion. Publisher: Microids. Release date: September the 25th, 2025. Platforms: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Genre: narrative adventure investigation third-person detective. Story and gameplay. Death on the Nile takes us to the 1970s, aboard a luxurious cruise ship traveling down the Nile. What begins as a peaceful, elegant trip quickly turns into chaos when a murder occurs on board. From here, the game unfolds into a multi-layered detective
Good
story.
evening.
One of the most interesting aspects is that you don't play as just Hércules Poirot. You also control Jane Royce, a private detective created specifically for this new adaptation. Switching between these two characters gives the story more depth. Poirot represents logic and meticulous deduction, while Royce brings intuition and a fresh investigative style.
Really?
Unlike a simple retelling of the classic novel, this version expands the story with new content, new twists, and original subplots designed to surprise even fans who already know Christie's work by heart. Although the main setting is the cruise ship, the investigation expands to locations like London, Malacca, New York, and Egypt, giving the game a sense of scale and variety. As you progress, Poirot's and Royce's investigations begin to intertwine into a single, cohesive mystery. Core mechanics: collecting clues through detailed exploration. Psychological profiling of suspects based on their behavior and contradictions. Confrontations where you challenge lies using evidence. Mental reconstructions to rebuild scenes and uncover hidden truths. New mechanics, including stealth, tailing suspects, and lockpicking. The pacing mixes investigation, dialogue, puzzles, and narrative depth. It's not an action game, it's a thinking game, built for players who enjoy deduction and slow-burn mysteries. Reviews and reception. Critics, around 68,100, generally mixed reviews. Players, about 7.3/10, leaning positive. Strengths noted by reviewers: strong atmosphere and solid storytelling. Well-developed characters and suspects. Satisfying detective work and case solving. Weaknesses pointed out: technically simple visuals and animations. Some puzzles are too easy or lack creativity. My analysis as Sergio, for review Juega. What I enjoy most about this Death on the Nile adaptation is how it blends the classic style of Christie with modern elements without losing Poirot's essence. Adding Jane Royce is a brilliant move. She gives the story a new dynamic, offering a second perspective that enriches the investigation. The 1970s atmosphere is very well done. The cruise ship has that elegant, mysterious vibe you expect from a Christie story, and the additional locations keep the adventure from feeling repetitive. The narrative pulls you in, and the variety of mechanics makes the investigation feel active rather than static. Now, technically speaking, it's not a powerhouse. If you're expecting cutting-edge graphics or high-end animation, this isn't that type of game. But if you love detective work, interrogations, and clever plot twists, you're going to have a great time. For me, it's a solid, well-deserved notable. It doesn't reinvent the genre, but it absolutely delivers what it promises, the feeling of being a real detective unraveling one of Christie's most iconic mysteries, reimagined for a modern audience.